everybody, here is a quick introduction to your Rube Goldberg final project, and hopefully I'll give you some ideas to spark your creativity. So what is a Rube Goldberg machine? Well, it was named after American cartoonist Rube Goldberg, and it is a machine designed to perform a simple task in an indirect and overly complicated way using many components. So for example, the simple task in the bottom right picture is trying to staple a piece of paper, and there are lots of different components from A through H that will sort of kind of spiral into one another to get you to that simple task. And so the machine consists of a series of simple, unrelated devices. The action of each device triggers the initiation of the next, eventually resulting in achieving a stated goal. So for example, the scissors cut the string, which lets the hammer go, which pushes the car, and the car is able to complete the task, which is pushing the light bulb to turn on. So that is a Rube Goldberg machine. Here is one of Rube Goldberg's invention cartoons that he put in a newspaper. The weekly invention was a safety device for walking on icy pavement. And so you'll see that the person slipping on the ice triggers the Rube Goldberg machine to sort of complete itself going from A through E. And the simple task at the end is releasing a pillow that will protect somebody's head when they fall. So that's a Rube Goldberg machine, just a bunch of series of things to accomplish a task. So what you are going to do is you are going to build your very own Rube Goldberg machine using materials at home to complete a simple task that you choose. And you will then film your machine working, and you're going to answer a few questions that go with our physics unit we've been learning about. So, Ms. LePain, this is a huge project. How do I do this? Well, let's take it step by step. So first things first, choose a task for your machine to accomplish. This will be the very end of your machine, and when it's finished, it will accomplish that task. So for example, in this GIF right here, the end accomplishment would be opening the blinds to a window. So you'll see the marble falls, knocks the pencils fall into the cup, and the cup opens the blinds. So your machine can be something very simple like this. So for a couple of examples of tasks that you might want to think about are turning off a light, popping a balloon, closing a door, really anything that you choose. All right, and then once you have your task, you're going to sort of build a machine working from the final task. You're going to see, what do I have to accomplish? And you're going to sort of work backwards. You're going to use materials to complete at least 3 components in your machine to accomplish the task. So for example, one component may be dominoes falling down, and another component may be a marble rolling down a tube. Okay, so that's 2 components right there. Marbles, the dominoes fall, and the fallen dominoes go and hit the marble, which rolls down the tube. So you can definitely have more than 3 components if you so choose, but please try to strive for at least 3 components to accomplish the task. And the task itself does not count as one of the components. All right, so once you sort of work backwards and you make your machine, next you have to test it. Make sure that it works, and if it doesn't work, you're going to need to tweak or fix a few little steps in there to make sure that it works. Once you know and feel confident that it works, take a video, put it all back together again first, and then make your video to show that the Rube Goldberg machine works and accomplishes the task. All right, so you're going to create a video, so record your machine going through each part and accomplishing the task, and then you will answer the following questions in your video. Up to you if you want to make 2 videos. You can video just the machine working and then your questions, or you can put it all into one video. Totally fine, whatever works for you. So you're going to answer these questions in your video. I'm not going to go through all these now, but you'll notice that it deals a lot with everything we've been learning about in the physics unit. And so you're just going to answer a couple of questions based off of forces and Newton's laws and energy and such. Some advice that I have would be plan out your responses to these questions beforehand. You can use your resources, use your notes, your activities. I created this crash course guide that I will post on Google Classroom on Tuesday, so tomorrow. And I pretty much just put everything we learned about in our physics unit on some paper. First is just a 1-page overview that kind of goes through everything quick, and then I made more detailed notes down below here. You certainly have your notes and activities as well from everything we've done in the past couple weeks. And then, so a couple ideas I had would be, you might want to write down your questions beforehand. So you can write these down, you can print these out, it's up to you. I'm going to post these in a doc on Tuesday, so you don't have to worry about getting them from this video. You can also pre-write your responses if you would like. You can even, check with me, make sure your responses are correct. Anything you really want to do to prepare yourself before you take the actual video. You can print out your responses, put them on note cards, or you can just sort of answer the questions live. It's totally fine with me. Okay, so materials for your project is anything that you can use around the house. But with that being said, please ask your parents before making a mess and using materials. There are a few things in here that if things go missing, it might not be great for your house, like cereal or cake mix boxes or water bottles or things. So just check with somebody before you take it, and please don't make a big mess or be unsafe around your house for this. So here are a couple of ideas for materials that you can use. I put these in the doc for Tuesday for our project doc, but things like marbles, golf balls, funnels you can make even out of paper, toilet paper or paper towel tubes. You can cut those up and make like ramps, toy cars, buckets, string. If you don't have dominoes, you'll notice some of these videos have dominoes. You can use CDs or DVD cases to make big dominoes, cereal or cake mix boxes, anything like that. The world is your oyster. Be creative. So here's a couple steps to kind of visualize the process. The first thing would be to choose a task for your machine to accomplish. So turning off a light, popping a balloon, opening the blinds, anything like that. After you choose your task, create your Rube Goldberg machine to accomplish that task. Test your machine and fix it if you need to. And then once it's good to go, video your machine and answer the questions. And then finally, once your video or videos is good to go, post them on the Google Classroom final project post, which I will post on Tuesday, so tomorrow. All right, so just a couple highlights. So this project will be due on Monday, June 15th at 11:59 p.m. I know you guys don't have new classwork that day. That's actually field day, but I want to give you the weekend if you need to work on your project. You may certainly turn in the project early if you would like. The only thing you're actually going to be turning in is your video of your machine and your explanation. Again, it can be 2 videos if you need to. This counts as your final test grade for the year, your answers to your questions in the building of your machine. And if you need any help or anything, I'm going to be hosting Q&A sessions, so pretty much office hours at 10 a.m. on Tuesday and Thursday this week. Come with any questions. If you need to discuss your Rube Goldberg, even if you want to just kind of bounce ideas off each other, I will be on my office hours from 10 to 11. And finally, my official project assignment will be posted tomorrow morning at 7:30. So it'll be pretty much just a document of everything we've been talking about in this video. All right, so thank you very much for listening to my rambling about the project. So finally, head back to today's Google form that you found this video in and answer the remaining questions. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Please email me at any time if you need anything. See ya.